Rekeavo 2:11. Rabbi Yehoshua says, the evil eye, the evil inclination, and hatred of creations remove a person from the world. This week's Torah portion featured a couple people that really had all those bad traits in heaps. Parashat Balak and his frenemy, Bilam. They both had an evil eye. Bilam had two eyes until the end of the Torah portion, and then God bored it out because of what he thought about. There's so much a person totally misses without reading commentary and completely fails to understand. I mean, for me, a lot of times it's hard enough to understand, even with with commentary. Sometimes it's just sometimes my brain is just a rat's nest of thoughts and words, and it's hard to keep everything straight. But I was going to talk about garlic, but I'm just too tired, and this seems more, I don't know, more important, I guess, or just something I was thinking about for some reason. I was listening to one of Rabbi Reuben's shirim from the Bitachon B'Hashem series, confidence in God. It's a really amazing series. The problem that I have with the Torah is there's never enough time. there's just so much to learn, and so much that everyone needs. But me personally, I need so much. There's just never enough hours in the day that I can find to learn. And then when sometimes when there is, it's just hard to find a time and a place where there's no distractions, or where I'm not where I can focus physically and mentally, at least for very long. But I was listening to the Bitachon B'Hashem, and for whatever reason, I was thinking of a story that Rabbi Reuben told in another shiur about when he went to New York one time and had dinner with Rabbi Mizrahi, and he ordered a sushi roll, and he didn't eat the whole thing. And Rabbi Mizrahi was looking at him and looking at the sushi roll, and he just kept staring at him, and like Rabbi Reuben was talking, and after so long he just he looks, and he stops and he kind of, you know, gestures to Rabbi Mizrahi like, you know, what? And Rabbi Mizrahi says, Baltashit, like, you know, don't waste. And he's like, what? And I'm like, don't, you know, are you gonna eat it or not? And it's Baltashit is a tashit, Tashchit, is a, I think it's probably an Aramaic. I mean, I'm not sure the word in the Torah, or the phrase is lo tashit. Um, I, I think I think Bal might be Aramaic from the Gemara, but I'm not sure. I could be I could be wrong, but it's it's a concept that's derived from Deuteronomy 2019 and 2020. Somehow I found out last, or not, I guess not last year, but in 2020, like 2 years ago now. And it seemed like a pretty relevant thing, and an important thing in regards to the idea of a food forest as a place for people to have sanctuary from war and terror. But I don't know why today I thought I thought about people trying to like use God's laws in the Torah, as a way to like hide from him. I don't know. I have no idea why I thought of that really, but I thought, you know, that's kind of foolish. if if someone did have that inclination that they were gonna like try to figure out some like supposed loophole of laws in the Torah where they could like create some kind of safe zone to hide from God. Because, well, God has to abide by it, you know, the laws that He made in creation and for Himself, which are, you know, all listed out in the Torah. It's a person can't run away from judgment. A person can't run away from their. Can't run away from the Malakamovit, from the angel of death, and they certainly can't run away from God because He's everywhere. And no one escapes. No one escapes their judgment. A person either has to do teshuvah or pay for all their crimes and filth that they've committed. Because even, you know, a person could like I guess the verse in Deuteronomy 2019 is when you shall besiege a city a long time and making war against it to take it, you shall not destroy its trees by forcing an axe against them, for thou may eat of them and thou shalt not cut them down. For is the tree of for is the tree of the field a man that it should be besieged by thee? Only the trees which thou knowest that thine be not trees for food, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that makes war with thee until it be subdued. If it's really I mean, yeah, the idea is it's a nice idea. To give people maybe like a little extra time, maybe to survive to a point where they can do teshuva, but you know, be much better spent if people did all the effort to try to get people to do teshuva before they were in some kind of mass casualty World War III evacuation, mass murder, migration event. And realistically, probably probably not any more difficult than building like tens of thousands of forests all over the world. I think you would probably save at least as many people by taking that effort and getting them doing kiruv and trying to help them do teshuva than you would by just saving their physical bodies by having a bunch of food forests for them to eat food in. Because the only way there's any sanctuary for anyone is if God allows it. As if God if there's people that whose time it is, it won't matter hiding in behind some trees in some food forest. God, doesn't need armies of men to bring people to their judgment. I mean, the last couple of years should be pretty, pretty, pretty clear on that. God has all kinds of creations, great and small. They can send out into the world. So people get terrified enough to do teshuva, or if they wait too long to just get plucked out and out of the world anyway. Everyone needs food to eat because the body needs food to live. And that's become increasingly apparent to me lately. Is that I am extremely dependent on God's mercy and food, the physical aspect of food to live. But the body's really temporary. I need to get to sleep though. I would like to talk more, but everyone has obligations, and that's one thing I've learned recently that it's probably I feel like it's going to be hard for me to put into practice is that in a lot of respects, fighting the Yetzer is like the natural inclination is to like try to lift it like it's a weight, like use your brute force and push against the resistance, and that, in my experience, is not exactly a recipe for success. Thankfully, I've had some good advice, and hopefully, with God's help, I can put it into practice. That you just want to when you meet the resistance, try to find out where that is, and then just like step aside, or or pull back just enough until it goes away, and then keep moving ahead. But I have a hard time with that. There's something in me just a lot of times says like every second that I'm not moving forward, I'm just like wasting so much time, and but I have no idea if that's just the Yetzirah also, or at least to some degree. I mean, I know it's a very real aspect, but it's hard to find a balance of like where to keep that acknowledgement that you know, I'm definitely not guaranteed tomorrow, and time is always short, and there's so much to do and so many things to say, and people, myself included, lots of teshuva to do. and how to find a balance between that and getting burned out, I guess. Hopefully, you guys are not getting too lost in your own desires, and hopefully, you're not getting lost at all. Hopefully, you decide to live. I know it's hard, believe me. Everyone can do it, though. We all just have to learn and apply what we learn and beg God for all the help He can give us. And try to earn as many merits by helping other people, because we all need all the help we can get. Best way to get help is to give help to other people. Help people do teshuva.